republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Need a motion to approve this evening's agenda?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? We have an agenda. First up, we have presentations, which we have a beautification award that goes out to the Algonac Clay Historical Society. Pardon me. I could have somebody from the Historical Society, anybody?
All
of them?
everybody.
Everybody?
Everybody.
Come on.
Yeah, Chris. I'll take you to truck session.
Come on, Shannon, family.
Come on, everybody. Everybody.
You can go down there too, Kathy. You're not-
Come on.
Get over here. Remember Martha, you,
I am,
somebody.
I am.
Yeah, so you get down there
Oh,
too.
my God.
You know, you're bossing everybody
Yeah,
around.
I'm bossing everybody around.
Wow.
I'm my own place, eh?
Yeah, you guys come and boss them around.
Oh, there you go. All right. Tonight we're presenting an award to the Algonac Clay Historical Society for a beautification award. The Algonac Historical Society has recently completed several improvements to the exterior of the Maritime Museum, which include installing new lighting, repairing the bricks around the lower portion of the building, and replacing the roof with a new blue mansard. Beautiful. Last year, improvements included painting and updating bollards in the anchor, and the addition of an outside new sign, entryway, and gift shop, display windows, and replacement of the outside bulletin board with a lighted, weather-resistant bulletin display case. We are thankful to the Algonac Clay Historical Society for all their tremendous efforts in updating the museum, taking such care in preserving our history, and being such a positive presence in the community. So, with that, I will say on my own personal, we are so grateful for all of you for the ambassadors to our city. Everything that we have, you guys are the ones who welcome. You know, whether it be you guys have the tall ships coming, you guys take them to the grocery store, and we get the beauty of the free tall ships. You guys are the biggest tourist attraction in our town, according to TripAdvisor. So, according to TripAdvisor, you know, in the ship camp, I learned this, and I don't know if many people didn't know this, the ship camp, the Historical Society sponsors, is a big deal to the Coast Guard. All the coasties that come to Algonac, when they pull up, they wave to their families throughout the whole country. So it's just another beautiful thing that they've added to our community, and I may not be a very active member, but I'm proud to be a member, along with Councilwoman Harris and Councilman Bembas and City Manager. You're a member too? Well, you're supposed to come down here. You heard that? That
What
was.
about you guys sit up here?
So.
There you go.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, President Allen, wasn't a Circle Society of Algonac rated like one of the best in Michigan?
Oh, yeah, yes, one of the best commissioners
Yeah.
for the museums, yes.
Right,
Wow.
right, yeah.
That's awesome.
For a small little town, that's a lot of hard work from the volunteers who do that.
That's awesome.
Yes, and they have the best assortment of Algonac of Algonac shirts, and anything you need Algonac, you go to the Historical Society. So with that, this beautification award. The City of Algonac is proud to present the certificate as a token of appreciation to the Algonac Clay Historical Society for continuing to make improvements to the museums that not only beautify our city, but also preserve its glorious history. We are honored to have the Maritime Museum and Community Museum in our city, which both provide worthwhile events and truly enrich the lives of all our residents, past, present, and future. We're proud of all your efforts, and thank you for investing in Algonac and making our community a better place to live.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Speech.
No,
No?
I'll take my 5 minutes
Oh,
later.
okay,
I
and
got,
then,
I got.
well,
Oh yeah, we gotta get pictures.
Well done.
I forgot you guys weren't,
Yeah.
I forgot you guys weren't in it.
Come on.
You guys gotta get pictures. Well, them, not us.
No, I'm just joking. We're just taking this, we have to squeeze together. Yeah, squeeze together.
Yeah, Chris is standing in the back. Come on.
No, she's
everybody.
practices.
Cheese. All right, gotcha. Thank you.
Thank you guys so
Thank you
much.
guys, thank you so much.
Thank you.
You guys are awesome.
Thank you. Thank you. when you drive, when you drive through the city at night, you see those LED lights on the murals, it looks beautiful.
Yes, it does. Thank you again.
All right, now it's time for public comment. Anybody would like to speak before the council, you have 5 minutes to speak. Please state your name.
My name's Pam Allen. I'm the president of the Elginak Clay Township Historical Society. And we have a few events coming up I would like to make everyone aware of. We have already put tickets out for our 2024 Larger Than Life Cash Raffle, where you can win prize up, first prize $10,000, second prize $3,000, and third prize $2,000. We have, there are only 100 tickets sold at $100 each, and, I'm sorry, 300 tickets sold at $100 each, and they are on sale now, and you can see any of our members to buy one. And that will be drawn at our annual spaghetti dinner on Tuesday, October 22nd, over at St. Catherine's Activity Center. A week from tomorrow is the Johnny Ligas Fish Dinner from 5 to 7. Tickets at the door cost $25, and we also will have a gun raffle with a 52 card pack, and those tickets will be $20, and you can purchase those between 5 and 7 at the dinner, or before. You can give a hold of Paula Burgess. On Saturday, April 13th, 2024, we have a meet and greet book signing at the Maritime Museum. It's Know Your Ships by Roger LeBray and author Catherine Schmack, Ship to Shore Chef. They will be signing their books, and we will be open from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. And the museum will be open for visitors, and the gift shop will also be open between those hours. And our May event would be the Spring Tea Party, which will be a tea over at St. Catherine's Activity Center. Tea, and the guest speaker is going to be Lois Keel. She's an engaging Michigan storyteller, and she's going to be talking about World War I telephone operators. If you'd like any other additional information, I have it. And if you are not a member of our society, I have membership applications with me this evening. I would like you to join. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Good evening, City Council. Bernie Ferris, 669 Townsend Court. I just want to express that we had a great meeting today, Elginak Live. I'm proud to be a member of, and a lot of great things coming to the city, including Halloween and Act, Touch the Truck, Pierogi Fest, and many more events coming. So I'm very proud of what this organization is doing for the city. I'm looking forward to a great summer.
Thank you.
See everybody there.
Anyone else? All right, seeing none, city manager's report, Mrs. Kirstenberg.
Thank you, Mayor Gillis. I just want to start with an update on the Elginak Elementary School. The staff met with the architect to discuss the rehabilitation of the gym. The next step is a meeting with the staff, the architect, the home mechanical, the building inspector, electrical inspector, and the mechanical inspector at the school. Questions to be discussed include the following. Is a fire separation wall needed between the gym and the classrooms? How much new lighting is needed? Should the administration building be demolished? Do the restrooms need to be made ADA compliant? Will the rooftop units still work? Does the roof need to be replaced or fixed? How many ceiling tiles need to be replaced? What is the current condition of the electrical and plumbing systems? Does the library use the same heating system as the gym? Are there working exit and emergency lights? And will the building need a fire suppression system? After the on-site review, the architect will put together a scope of work proposal for city council approval. Number 2, a pool update. The Elginak pool project is out for bid. There will be a mandatory on-site pre-bid meeting for the contractors on April 10th at 10 o'clock a.m. and bids are due April 25th. And lastly, there is the first State of the Community Address between Elginak Clay Township and Pirate Township has been scheduled. Hosted by the Anchor Bay Chamber of Commerce, it will be Thursday, April 18th. 2024 at 11:30 a.m. at the Algonac Lions Club. Speakers will include St. Clair County Commissioner Chair Jeff Bohm, City of Algonac Mayor Rocky Gillis, Clay Township Supervisor Artie Bryson, and Ira Township Supervisor Jim Enders. Tickets are $25 each and include lunch. Go to anchorbaychamber.com for more information. That's all. Thank you, Mayor Gillis.
Thank you.
Mayor Gills, could I ask a few questions,
Yes.
please? Have we had anybody sign up yet to go to the April 10th, pre-bid meeting?
Mrs. Gershman?
Thank you, Mayor Gillis. Councilman, notice they don't sign up, they just show up.
They just show up?
Mhm.
Okay,
These are contractors who would be building the pool.
right, okay. I will be patient, and I apologize for my impatience, it's just, I'm so excited to finally start moving on that, you know, so.
Sure.
I won't call you until April 10th at 10:01. Okay. Thank you.
It is a public park, you can probably
I
just
could
park,
probably
you
go.
can probably just park there.
There you go.
With your binoculars.
Sorry, girls.
Binoculars. Okay, now, I'm sorry, that's kinda creepy. I have a couple of things, if, are you, okay, Mr. Mayor, I'm just curious, since he went there. If the bids are in, they're due by the 25th, do we have any kind of time frame? How long this is gonna take for it to actually be open? Any idea? Or would we rather just not say, because we don't want somebody busting chops when it's not?
Go ahead, Mrs. Gershman.
Councilwoman Davis, do you want me to say?
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
So, the bids are due April 25th, it'll take a couple, maybe 2 weeks to review the bids, we go to council, then for approval of the awards. The contractor has to order materials, they would start this summer, and they would be done by the end of this summer, so the soonest that it would open would be next spring of 2025.
Okay, just so we have.
That's a, you know,
That's kind of the
That's a
plan.
normal
Yeah.
construction
That's
schedule.
Right, and that, just to give, so, because people, you know, of course they ask, and that way we have something solid to
Sure.
say this time, instead of, we're working on it, kind of thing. The second, I think that, I wanna say thank you for giving us weekly updates on what's going on with the school, just, and like we had tried to tell everyone that, you know, these are not things that are set in stone. This is just the city manager giving us updates because we had asked for updates on all of the possibilities that are out there. So I appreciate that. Last but not least, I do have a question. Is the reason that Commissioner Bohm is going to be there is because he's the chairman of the commission? Because he doesn't necessarily represent either of those districts of us or IRA 6 or 7. Just curious.
Mrs. Gershman.
Councilwoman Davy, I have no idea. This is completely hosted by the Anchor Bay Chamber of Commerce, and
Okay.
they just contacted us to let us know,
Okay,
that this event was going to be put on by them, but we did not have any involvement in who was going to speak, or where it was gonna be at, or what time it was, or even what day.
okay, thank you, I appreciate it. And that's all.
Anybody else have questions for Mrs. Gerstenberg? Seeing none, let's move on to the consent agenda. The consent agenda consists of the regular Algonac City Council minute meetings from March 19th, 2024. Can I have a motion, please?
I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented. Support.
Comments, questions, or concerns? Seeing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Next, we're moving on to, we have no unfinished business. Next up is new business. This is probably the most exciting thing we do all year, is to approve the portable toilet cleaning. That's why you're all here. I knew it! We got packed out for that.
That's it.
We have 2 quotes for portable toilet agreements from ABC Home and Commercial Services. We have a quote for 2 portable toilet agreements for ABC for services for 3 units, one 12-month ADA unit in the parking lot behind Dairy Queen, one 5-month May through September standard unit at the boat launch, and one 5-month ADA unit at the vet. I'm off today. 2 units at the boat launch were added in 2020 as a result of increased attendance at the Riverfront Park. There is no increase of fees from last year. ABC has acknowledged that any graffiti inside or outside of the unit will be removed as needed. Can I have a motion, please?
Okay, fine. Make a motion to approve portable toilet cleaning agreements for one ADA unit and one standard unit next to the boat launch across from Dairy Queen from May through September, and one ADA unit behind Dairy Queen year-round by ABC Home and Commercial Services, whose address is 8061 Marsh Road, at a cost of $5,930, and direct the city manager to sign the agreements on behalf of the city.
Second.
Comments, questions, concerns?
I do, Mr. Mayor. Is it possible that when we have events, whether it be like, the art fair or whatever, that the one behind the Dairy Queen for that 1 week be moved on the other side of the park? And that way it helps other groups not to have to order as many porta johns, because during those weeks, more people will be at the park than behind the Dairy Queen. Now, when something's going on in the field, of course you leave it there. Is that a possibility? I don't know how often they clean them, I assume once a week. But so for that 1 week, you know, they're doing their, you know, art thing. Okay, take that one behind the Dairy Queen and move it to the other side, because we got them on the one side, we don't have them on the other side.
Mr.
Right? Is that a possibility or something we can look into?
Mrs. Gerstenberg?
Thank you, Mayor Gillis. Of course, Councilman Douglas, we can look into it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so please keep that in mind, or whenever we have an event,
Sure,
we'll probably mag their minds anyway.
sure, no problem.
You've been warned.
That one's usually pretty active with people
Yeah.
coming back and forth from the skate park and
Okay,
walking.
it's only an idea, I don't know if it's a worthwhile idea or not, but I think it's something we should consider, just so we can save some of these, volunteer groups a couple dollars here and there, cause, it gets expensive.
Do we, just as a point of discussion, do we want to look at maybe placing an additional one behind the pine trees over here?
I would be up for that.
You know, I know it's come back to us for an approval, but would that be an option?
Could we ask the city manager to investigate that and bring it back to us next meeting? Do we want another ADA compatible one on the other side?
Mrs. Gerstenberg?
Yeah, I would suggest that we talk to DPW and talk to ABC and see how often those are used, what the high points are, and see what they suggest.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We told you it was gonna be exciting.
Yeah.
Any other discussion?
Everybody just thought we all just have one.
Any other discussion? Can I have a roll call, please?
Councilman Bembas,
Yes.
Councilman Carter,
Yes.
Councilwoman Davy,
Yes.
Mayor Gillis,
Yes.
Councilwoman Harris.
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Martin,
Yes.
motion carried.
Next up, we have to approve a water plant filter replacement. In September of 2022, the water plant's staff worked with DuPont to complete filter replacements on CMF, continuous microfiltration modules 1, 2, and 3. Shortly after the work was completed, DuPont was sold to FilmTech Corporation. Attached is the invoice just received for the work completed in 2022. Can I have a motion, please?
I'll make a motion to approve water plant filter replacement from FilmTech Corporation, whose address is 5400 Dewey Hill Road, Edina, Minnesota, in the amount of $19,900.
Support.
Comments, questions, concerns? Seeing none, can I have a roll call, please?
Councilman Carter,
Yes.
Councilwoman Davy,
Yes.
Mayor Gillis,
Yes.
Councilwoman Harris,
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Martin,
Yes.
Councilman Bembas,
Yes.
motion carried.
Next up, we're being asked to approve the authorization agreement concerning code compliance on the premises of 710 Washington Street. JC Gemini 3B LLC, an out-of-state company, owns a rental property located at 710 Washington. After many months of unsuccessful attempts to get J.C. Gemini to bring the rental property in compliance with city ordinances, the St. Clair County Circuit Court imposed a daily fine beginning on January 23rd, 2023 for its failure to maintain the property in compliance with city building and property maintenance codes. As of March 1st, 2023, the fines exceeded to $25,675. These fines finally got the attention of J.C. Gemini, and as a result, the city attorney has drafted the attached agreement that has been signed by J.C. Gemini. As both parties desire the work to be completed as a compromise has been reached to resolve the ongoing litigation. The city has secured a quote from Eastview Construction LLC to complete the compliance work in the amount of $3,800. The city will direct the contractor to complete the work. The city shall have a $10,000 lien, $3,800 construction, plus $760 administration, plus $5,400 reduced fine against the property as ordered by the St. Clair County Circuit Court in its orders of February 3rd, 2023 and August 22nd, 2023. Can I have a motion, please?
I make a motion to approve authorization agreement concerning code compliance on the premises of 710 Washington Street and direct the city manager to sign the agreement on behalf of the city.
I'll support.
Comments, questions, concerns?
When it says we're gonna have a lien on a property, that just means that we have a lien on it until it is sold. We're not gonna, actually collect the fees until the property changes hands. Is that how that works, or does it get added onto the tax rolls?
Mrs. Gerstenberg?
Thank you, Mary Alice. Councilman Bembas, on the end on the tax roll.
Anyone else? I do wanna say thank you to the staff. You could see that an out-of-state investor had a property here in town and was refusing to hold it up to the standards that we have, and I wanna say thank you for the diligent work to get this resolved.
Has there been any improvement to the property in the meantime?
Mrs. Gerstenberg?
Thank you, Mary Alice. Councilman Bembas, the contractor isn't gonna complete the work until we have this
I see.
thing
I see.
signed, but you can see that the cost to the contractor to do the work is $3,800. Their fines were $25,000.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
It would've been a lot cheaper just to
Just to
fix
do
the
it.
problem, right?
Yeah.
And anyone else? Then roll call, please.
Councilwoman Davy,
yes.
Mayor Gillis,
Yes.
Councilwoman Harris,
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Martin,
Yes.
Councilman Bembas,
Yes.
Councilman Carter.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Next up, we have accounts payable.
I'll make a motion to approve accounts payable and payroll in the amount of $127,169.49.
Support.
47 cents, I'm sorry.
Comments, questions, or concerns? Seeing none, can I have a roll call, please?
Mayor Gillis,
Yes.
Councilwoman Harris,
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Martin,
Yes.
Councilman Bembas,
Yes.
Councilman Carter,
Yes.
Councilwoman Davy.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Items for next agenda, Mrs. Gerstenberg?
Thank you, Mayor Gillis. We will have the Pickerel Tournament fireworks permit, the special events permit for the Pickerel Tournament, and an agreement with the Bridge to Bay Trail kiosks program, through NDOT.
Thank you. Council comments? Councilman Bembas?
Thank you. Just an FYI, give credit where credit's due. Our city manager has been very active in improving rental properties and other blighted properties in the city. And because of that, Algonac has one of the fastest growing property value rates in St. Clair County. And that, for us homeowners, is just like money in the bank. So it's noticed and appreciated. Got a whole list of things going on. And we'll start by thanking the Historical Society for all they do. They do more than just history. They're involved in many different community events. They put on car shows. They've put on craft shows. They help with Halloween and Enact. They were one of our first sponsors of it. 7, 8 years ago already. And you always see one of them around everywhere. You can't walk through the store or the post office. Hey, that person, I know them from Historical Society. So they're very, very involved in our community, and you guys are appreciated for what you do.
Thank you.
May 11th is the food drive for the post office. Algonac normally collects about 5,000 pounds of food for Algonac Clay Harson's Island. Tremendous amount. Marine City might get 2,000, okay? Such a generous community. So please start saving those canned foods, or box foods. The Historical Society is always looking for pancake mix or instant potato mix. Those are big things for them. Anything canned is good. Right, peanut butter and jelly. Who doesn't like peanut butter and jelly, right? But you save 5,000 pounds of food, and that's a lot. It lasts them 2.5 months. That's all it lasts. That's how much they go through. And I see Diane back there. Diane's there every Friday. She can testify how much food they actually go through.
60 pounds at a time, some of them.
Yeah.
That's a lot of food.
So please keep that in mind, you know, but for the grace of God go I. We do pretty good. Sometimes people just run into hard times. Sometimes people are not as fortunate. Please keep that in mind. March 27th was a holiday that we did not recognize. So I'd like to recognize that March 27th was Joe Day. So anybody named Joe, congratulations to you. And it goes out to Mr. Doan and Mr. Vernier. So it really is March 27th, Joe Day. Look it up. Congratulations to Kathy Harrison Valor, because the VFW is celebrating 80 years in business. Our VFW, that's another anchor of the Algonac community. 80 years, you know, such a great thing. I know Kathy's very involved in Valor, so thank you, Kathy, and I know so is Chris Robb. Yeah. Summer in the NAC is June 8th, and that's a craft and small business show, and that's gonna be out front. There's gonna be at least 80 crafters making baked goods, small trinkets, bracelets, all that kind of stuff, and some businesses who are gonna be advertising, hey, buy my aluminum siding stuff. So if you know a crafter or somebody who'd like to be involved, have them contact me, you know where to find me at. And on June 7th is diaper dinner. Most of you know I run the clothes bank with help from Diane and Gail Anthony on Mondays at First Lutheran Church. We run a clothes bank. We've been doing it for a year. We've had good turnouts. A lot of people come to that clothes bank. Mostly young moms. Okay, a lot of young moms. So somebody got the bright idea that why don't we expand it and get diapers going? So we're collecting diapers for adults and kids, because you'd be surprised how many adults have issues getting depends, you know. So if you're interested, please see me for tickets for the diaper dinner on June 7th. It'll be at the Algonac Lions and Neiman's, who own that new hotel in Marine City, will be catering. They're having chicken marsala, rolled pork, kind of a fancy dinner. And I know I've already got some businesses donating things to raffle. Thank you, Dawn. Appreciate you. And Dawn doesn't know it, but she'll be helping me sell tickets. So if you want to buy a ticket from me, buy a ticket from Dawn. She just found that out now. So, and I think that's enough. And you probably talk about St. Clement. Okay.
All right, Councilman Carter.
Congratulations to the Historical Society. We're so thankful for your love and your care for our community. It's very obvious in all the things that you do for us, and you make us all proud. Thank you for that. Hopefully it's gonna start getting warmer out here. We've got a lot of great things coming up in the community and exciting spring coming on, so everybody watch out. Kids are starting to come out in the streets, running around and the little carts zooming around, so keep your eyes open and let's watch out for each other.
Councilwoman Dean?
First, a matter of business. I would like to, if we can, and I believe we might have to all vote on it, to change the date of our budget session from Tuesday next week to Monday, April 15th at 6 o'clock.
Well,
Do we need to vote? Yeah, I guess I'm making a motion.
Support for discussion?
Yes.
Okay.
And you're looking at me and my tennis coaching schedule, and the 15th, we go to Dakota High School to play. So I wouldn't be home for 6, and there's a chance I wouldn't be home for 7 either, but that I could try.
What's,
So we vote
Or we can,
we're just still discussing.
I mean,
Are you
yeah.
available Tuesday? Or do you have tennis on that Tuesday also?
I would be available on Tuesday.
Well,
Tuesday the 16th.
we already have a meeting that day.
That's a council meeting?
Oh, that's right, you have
16th?
council meeting.
So, how long, Mrs. Gerstenberg, do you remember how long our budget meeting was last year? Wasn't it just barely an hour? Or, you don't remember?
Mrs.
I
Gerstenberg?
don't remember.
Thank you, Mayor Nellis. Councilman Harris, yeah, I think it's about an hour. So the council meeting is at 7 o'clock that Tuesday. We could do it at 6.
Could you make it at 6?
Like today, yeah, I would have cut things short today and made it by 6.
Okay.
So we're thinking Tuesday at 6?
Before,
and that would be the April 16th.
before the council meeting on Tuesday, the 16th, we do the council meeting, the budget session at 6, and we do the council meeting.
Should we, just so we have some leeway with time, should we make it 5:30?
Well,
Cause I don't wanna be, having cut short the discussion on the budget, because we're running close to, 9. Can everybody do 5?
well, I think Ray's gonna have a hard time even being here by 6 that day.
Yeah, 5,
You won't?
that would,
So both those days, you won't be able to make it Monday or Tuesday?
Yeah. Yeah, it's,
Is that what I'm
if
hearing?
they're Tuesday by 6, he can make it, Monday he has a match. Right, I'm sorry.
I would give, the kids pay $125 to play the sport, so I try to give them as much time as I can, and that would, at 6 o'clock, I could make.
I don't know anybody's work schedule, how about 10 o'clock in the morning? I'm available then. Is anybody else available then?
I am
Yeah.
now.
I'm not,
If this is going to be a problem, we can not have this vote, and I can
No, it's just a
refigure
matter of
something.
figuring out.
Yeah,
Okay, so we're looking at Tuesday at 6, is that the best? I was only bringing it up because of, time constraints. If we have-
between the city, or
Yeah.
council.
Okay, so we'll just have to, I personally will have to not use as many words.
And I
So
promise,
we can get through
my
I
this.
promise.
suggestion
I'll
Yeah.
promise.
is that we be flexible and
Yeah.
have the discussion prior to our meeting. If we need more time after our meeting,
There you go.
let's move into.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
That's a
Thank
good
you.
idea.
Finish the discussion.
Oh, we would just
Okay.
adjourn council and go back to budget.
Finishing
Okay.
our budget discussion.
So do I need to amend my
You need to
motion?
amend your motion.
Okay, I make a motion to, move our budget session that was scheduled for Tuesday next week to Tuesday, April 16th at 6 o'clock.
Support.
Okay.
All in favor?
Okay.
Aye.
Aye.
All right.
Thank you, everybody, I appreciate it. Oh, and then it's still
It's still your time.
my
You can stay.
turn.
Oh.
No,
Wow.
Councilwoman Harris.
It's still my turn. Okay, thank you, everyone, for the historical, you guys are awesome. The contributions that you make to the city, are incredible. And your dedication is well known. Thank you very much. I do want to say that for the water line inspections in homes, Josh Stewart and I don't know what the other guy's name is for the DPW. Awesome. I mean, they come into your house, it's a quick inspection, they're good guys. I'm assuming people get letters. And if you get a letter saying that you're gonna get an inspection by the city of your lines, it's not anything to freak out about. This isn't something that, you know, after they're done, the city's gonna send you a bill saying, oh, you gotta do this. That's not the case. And like I said, Josh Stewart and I don't know. Evan, yes. Great guys. So just wanted to give them a shout out. You know, at our last meeting, there was nothing said to, you know, in Joe Doan's praises, and I thought, wow, that doesn't happen that often. And then you had to go there with the whole Joe.
It is Joe Day.
You know, we're gonna have a meeting with, you know, not, Joe's the greatest person that ever walked this year. Oh, I'm sorry, Joe. I had to, I'm sorry. And like Mike was saying about the food drive, it may not seem like a huge thing, but, for the people who need it, it's huge. And I can say from being there more than once, it's greatly appreciated, and it means, I don't think people understand how much it means to those who need it. And I might be forgetting something, but that's all I got. That's it.
Councilwoman Harris?
Thank you all for coming, and I want to also congratulate the Algonac Clay Township Historical Society and all your hard work. It certainly is nice to see, and everyone knows about it. Thank you, councilman members, for bringing up the VFW. It's started in 80 years ago in 1944, so we're still in the war. Also, congratulations to Joe Day, Chief Joe Doan. And don't forget about the food drive. And if I'm not correct, you can put it out by your mailbox, and the mail
Absolutely.
person will get it, hang it on a little bag, and that's what I just do sometimes, but that's all. Thank you, everybody, for coming.
Mayor Pro Tem Martin?
Thank you, members of the Algonac Clay Historical Society. You put in tremendous amounts of time, tremendous amounts of effort, and through the years, things have just grown and grown and grown. And it's a bright spot on both sides of M29 in our community, and thank you very much for all you do. Thank you.
All right, Cinco de Mayo from the Algonac Clay Fund is Thursday, May 2nd at the VFW. Tickets are $25. It's where we give away all the grants and scholarships. You can see any member of the Algonac Clay Fund, preferably me, because I gotta get rid of 10 tickets. Or Mike or Denise.
Yeah.
I'm just joking.
Or Kathy Doan.
Or Kathy Doan, get them from any member of the Algonac Clay Fund. Our citywide cleanup is May 18th, so it's time for my random mosquito fact for everybody to remember. Every spare tire we remove from the community, a spare tire is a breeding ground for 20,000 mosquitoes a year. So every spare tire saves us 20,000 mosquitoes. So we will freely take your tires and get them out of town. The city is going to take them out of town for you. So think about it as 20,000 mosquitoes out of your yard. So if we get rid of 100 tires, what's that, 2 million mosquitoes out of Algonac?
He knows this.
I know. I've read the most in-depth study on mosquitoes and tires.
Yeah.
I love cleanup day because I think it's one of the greatest things to see people wanting to get their yards cleaned up. And one of the things too, that's not really noted, it's on the flyer, but by appointment with the DPW, if you have something you gotta get rid of, and if you don't know what to do, email the DPW and see if they have a plan. You know, so with that, I've got, oh, I get so excited about cleanup day, I get confused. Historical Society, thank you guys so much. You guys are really the keepers of our most valuable asset in the Algonac, which is our history. There's, you know, everybody says be like these other communities. Well, there's only one thing that differentiates us that no one can take away from us. It's our history. So we are the birthplace of power building. And you guys started out, you know, like every time you walk in the museum, you can see something new. I just got a private tour the other day I had to meet with Martha and Evans, and he showed me around a few new exhibits, and the place is beautiful. And if you wanna see it, the nice thing about our museum and the folks that work there, you just call them up and say, hey, I've got family coming in on Tuesday, would you guys mind opening the museum? And they'll open it up for a private tour. I mean, what kind of, that's dedicated to the community. So I can't thank you guys enough for what you do and the beautiful improvements to the bank, the old bank building, cause it doesn't look like a bank anymore.
Right.
The murals, it's absolutely beautiful, thank you guys.
And just to piggyback, who doesn't like to go out to dinner, right? Any chance I got not to cook, I'm going out. Fish fry is next Wednesday at Johnny Legas. Always good fish and good company. And it's a good way to support the volunteers who really work hard to keep that museum going.
Nikolai loved the spaghetti.
Absolutely.
Spaghetti dinner. I
Yeah,
actually
oh yeah.
loved it.
Well, anytime I can see Terry Wallace actually working,
Yes.
I'm going. So
There
let
you
him know I
go.
said
That's enough price of admission, dog it.
So, yes, I just wanted to, say thank you, as somebody who loves the Algonac history. My grandpa worked at Chris Craft. I learn a lot when I walk in the museum, and, and if you have something, you find something crazy in your house that you go, this might interest them, contact them. And I've given them stuff and they take it, and I found a board at a garage sale that just said Chris Craft on it. And now I can walk in the museum and there's a little boathouse, it's an old boathouse, and I can look up there and there's this board off a wooden crate that says Chris Craft, and I can see it and everybody can see it, so. That's all I have. With that, to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I didn't have just one more thing.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
We're adjourned.